Hi, everybody. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, and joining me at the table, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. We've also got Allie LaForce bringing us reports. Now here's Brown. Collins outside. Brown looking around. 6 to shoot. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. Both of these teams need a win badly tonight, Grant. Neither has been playing to their potential as of late.
You know, you can really sense the desperation in the air. A win here would be a big step in the right direction for either squad. NBA, a loss could set them back even further. I mean, it seems like you could throw it up to Wembanyama on every offensive possession, and he'll slam it home.
Back to Van Vliet. And he converts the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Wembanyama. Shoots over Turner, and the shot falls short that time. Van Vliet with it. Right side Brown. Banked it in off the glass.
Look, it can be simple. Read the defense, call the play. Brown can really do it all.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Charles Lee. I asked him what his defense can do to nullify Kyrie Irving, and he said there's not much you can do against Kyrie. He's got a counter for everything you throw at him. He makes insanely difficult shots. We just have to make things hard on him and trust our help defense. Back over to you guys.
And Allie, thanks. Pass to Turner. There's a screen by Turner. Van Vliet right side. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
Pass to Brown. Collins outside. George right side. Shoots over Powell. George's shot is off. Here's Black. Powell outside. Baseline jumper. Again, Charlotte.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. And Collins with the slams.
The reason why Van Vliet is such a solid pick-and-roll partner, he's unselfish, wants to make the right play.
And Charles Lee wants a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And so it's Charlotte with it. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Pass to Ingram. Knocks down the 18-footer.
Nice touch from the mid-range. Ingram looking confident, rising up and shooting from there.
And here's Van Vliet. Outside, Brown. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. Well, we get to see future Hall of Famer in Kyrie Irving tonight, Grant. What's his best skill?
I'll be honest, BA. I've never seen a guard finish like Kyrie around the rim. He makes really difficult buckets look too easy.
Now here's Black. Still without a bucket. And they go to the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And here's Charlotte now. And that one's good. Now here's Van Vliet. Pass to Turner. Here's George. Fires the three. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Shoots. San Antonio with a rebound.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Van Vliet outside. Van Vliet double team. The deep three. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. The Hornets with a lead. Black outside. Outside Wembanyama. And here's Ingram from the arc. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
Well, that's why Ingram has been an all-star. He gives your team spacing, and he doesn't need the rock to score.
George outside. From downtown, it's hauled in by Black.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Outside Ingram. Pass to Thompson. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Spurs trail by 5. Outside, Brown. There's a screen by Turner. Right wing. Just 5 to shoot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Here's Ingram. 5 points in the game. Thompson outside. Powell outside. Outside Ingram. 5 to shoot. Shoots from 12. Rebounded by the Spurs. Here's Fleming. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. To the inside. It's stolen by Ingram. Now the Hornets moving it up. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Wemby doesn't even need to jump to throw it down. That's just crazy.
And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Spurs trail by 7. Here's Shepard. Pass to Sensabaugh. Collins right side. Ooh, stolen by Allen. And it's the Hornets on the break. Here's George. And it's Queen with a rebound.
Decent look from mid-range. You almost have to take that shot to keep the defense honest.
Here's Sensabaugh. And they call an illegal screen here.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
2 minutes remaining in the
Hornets leading by 7. And this is year 2 for Coach Charles Lee at the helm of the Hornets, Grant.
Yeah, BA, a long-time assistant. He knocked on plenty of doors before finally securing the lead role. And that determination to break through, something he's looking to impart to his young roster.
And here's Shepard for 3. Sinks it from distance.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Allen outside. Pass to Wiggins. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fader on the way. San Antonio with a rebound.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
Collins outside. Fires it. Williams grabs the board. And so it's George with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. They lead by 4. Allen outside. Hurdle in the post.
Smart fake by Pirtle, and I like how he goes right into the foul.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
Here's Collins. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Yeah, just a nice show of force by Collins, taking it all the way to the rim and flushing it home.
George for 3. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making...
15.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from Charlotte?
It's simple. Offensively, they limited their turnovers. Defensively, they forced turnovers.
Winning the turnover battle is so important. They've been sharp so far, and it's showing up on the scoreboard.
Now here's George. Still no points. Allen can't get it to go.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, the Hornets are trying to create a winning environment. Coach Charles Lee said, quote, "We know this is a young team, so I want culture enhancers who help us build with their hard work and creativity. Having that energy coming into the building every day is the most important thing." Back to you guys.
Looking to set the standard. Allie, thank you.
First team foul.
And we're now about a minute into this second quarter of play. Nails it from beyond the arc. Allen's got himself on the board with a 3 there. Pass to Williams. Here's Sensabaugh. And there's the screen. 5 on the clock. Down low. Queen. Misses from short range. It's George on the wing. Shoots over Shepard. George's shot is off.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
A tremendous athlete. Collins showing his quickness to the ball and taking advantage of the second chance opportunity.
Pass to Williams. Wiggins outside. Pulls up at the elbow. Rebounded by the Spurs.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
Here's Queen. Williams grabs the board. Hornets leading by 5. George outside. There's the 3. And it's Queen with a rebound. So it's San Antonio now. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. They've got the Heat ahead of them in their next game in Miami. And that'll mark the end of this 5-game road trip. And Charles Lee wants a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Here's Charlotte now. It's a 5-point game. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. The shot by Ingram, no good. Now Brown. He's got 6. Pass to Turner. And the foul called on Anthony Black. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Brown with it. Over Thompson. Shot clock at 5. San Antonio again can't hit. Charlotte leading by 5. Black outside. Outside Wembanyama. The rebound by Turner.
Even though he had space, there is never an easy fadeaway.
You know, Richard, one thing you notice about Victor Wembanyama, he is even-keeled.
Yeah, you don't see him yell. You don't see him criticize. He works on building that team chemistry. I respected players like that, the calm leadership type. Once a weakness in Brown's arsenal, now he's a legitimate threat to burn you from deep.
Inside. Here's Thompson. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
It's George on the wing. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Now here's George. No made baskets yet. Pass to Ingram. Powell outside. From deep. Sinks it. What range from downtown. And now it's a 7-point Charlotte lead. Outside, Brown. Lets it go from deep. And the rebound goes to Charlotte.
You love to see the competitive fire, but he couldn't sink that revenge triple.
Here's George. Out to Powell. And here's Ingram from the arc. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
I just love the ball.
Here's Shepard. Shoots over George. San Antonio again missing. Pass to Ingram. Williams grabs the board. Spurs trail by 10. Now here's Turner. Outside, Brown. George sets a screen. Shot to stop the run. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Brown's got 11.
And each year, it seems Brown keeps getting better at shooting the ball, especially from the mid-range.
Pass to Jackson. Ingram up top. And another basket for Charlotte.
Not exactly what coach wanted coming up the floor, but he'll take it.
And here's Brown. He's got 11. Here's Shepard. Hits the target from 18 feet. Shepard's got his second bucket on the night.
Yeah, the control, the confidence, it's all on display there for Shepard.
And now we've got an intentional foul. And Charles Lee wants a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And Richard, with floor spacing so critical, ball handlers want their teammates to be shot ready.
Oh, yeah, having your feet square, knees bent, hand ready, because ultimately, if you're shot ready, your percentages go up. If your percentages go up, so does your money.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. On defense, San Antonio trailing by 8. Pass to Ingram. 6 on the shot clock. Launches it. Fleming grabs the miss. And Van Vliet has got the ball here for the San Antonio Spurs. To the paint. Oh, got a piece of it. Thompson with a steal. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
It's such an elusive cover. The Frenchman, Wembanyama, is especially hard to stop in transition.
The kick out to Van Vliet. Drummond with the screen. Shot clock at 6. And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot.
Van Vliet is a crafty player. He knows how to draw a whistle.
And what's your take, guys, here on the hustle stats for the Hornets?
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
Yeah, we got to talk about how pestering they've been on defense, forcing turnovers and finding ways to score off them.
Black outside. And here's Ingram from the arc. Beyond the arc. That's good. And now he's 5 for 11 in this one.
He got a 3 to fall in the first, and now his second in this quarter. Not a trend the defense wants to see.
It's George on the wing. The 3. And the rebound goes to Charlotte.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Outside Wembanyama. Back to Black. And it's stolen by Van Vliet. George outside. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
That's a costly error. Now let's see how they bounce back.
Well, they don't have time to dwell on that. They just need to learn from their mistakes and move forward. Next play.
Wembanyama screen. No one near him. And he comes up with a bucket. Wembanyama's got 12 points.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
Pass to George. Drummond with the screen. George, no good.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Substitution on the court.
There's 14 seconds left to play in the first half. Powell outside. No good with a jumper from the wing. And that'll do it for the first half of play. Hornets out in front. They lead by 13. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Right side, Wembanyama. From behind the arc. He's got it going on. Now 7 for 10.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
And Grant, offensively, Wemby has a lot of different options. Talk about his game.
Well, put simply, we've never seen a 7-footer with this array of skills. He's an efficient shooter from anywhere, and the length to just about ignore defenders. I mean, he's got it all.
Here's Powell. Wembanyama, high post. Just 5 on the clock. Charlotte needs to get off a shot. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. And it goes out of bounds.
Last touch by Powell. Okay, time to take a breath, fellas. Plays like that should not happen.
Spurs trail by 16. Pass to Sensabaugh. There's a screen by Turner. Sensabaugh, no good. And so it's Wembanyama with it. He brings it up for the Hornets. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Now here's Wembanyama. And that's an intentional foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And here's Charlotte now. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Shot clock at 5. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done. Woo!
Pass to Turner. Now here's Van Vliet. Uses the glass on the layup. Van Vliet's got his second basket of the night.
He may be undersized, but Van Vliet, boy, this man has fantastic touch around the rim.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Victor Wembanyama drawing fans league-wide. Pacers coach Rick Carlisle proclaimed, "I've never seen a player like this. I'm in awe of his talent, his size, his aptitude for the game, his skill, his feel, you name it. And in due time, it's very possible that he will be the face of world basketball." Back to you, Brian.
He's taken over. Okay, Allie, good stuff. And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Spurs trail by 17. Pass to Collins. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Kick out to Brown. And there's a 3-second violation.
That's a costly error. Now let's see how they bounce back.
Well, they don't have time to dwell on that. They just need to learn from their mistakes and move forward. Next play.
For 3, Powell. And the three-pointer goes. Powell's got 8.
Something lit a fire under them at the half. They started this quarter going 3 for 3 from the floor.
Here's Queen. No points so far. It's hauled in by Black.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Pass to Ingram. Here's Wembanyama. And it's Queen with a rebound.
When you've made your first 3 shots of the half, I think it's okay for a heat check.
Van Vliet scanning the floor. Yep, count it. Van Vliet's got 4 points in the quarter.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
Outside Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
A big night for Wembanyama is a career night for most players.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
There's a screen. Here's Sensabaugh. Good D by Wembanyama. Charlotte leading by 20. Offensive rebound. Great positioning on the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Here's Sensabaugh. Yet to see a basket. Here's Queen. And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
Charlotte leading by 20. George outside. Over to the wing. Here's Stallone. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Queen. Pass to Sensabaugh. Here's the pick. There's the triple. Pure from three-point range.
3 points.
Sensabaugh's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Oh, there's the alley. Stolen by Collins. Pass to Sensabaugh. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Van Vliet left side. Nice move. Oh, rejected by Wiggins.
There's the length from Wiggins. Got the ball up and redirected the shot.
George outside. 5 to shoot. Fires from deep. Rebound by San Antonio. Here's Queen. To the middle. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
There is no doubt what's going to happen once he reaches the rim.
And timeout called by Charles Lee. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Charlotte leading by 13. Wiggins outside. To the wing, right side. Charlotte again missing.
Can't blame him. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
Here's Shepard. He's got 5. Drummond controls the rebound and the putback.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Allen outside. Back to Williams. Here's Pirtle. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It's going to go on Andre Drummond. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Charlotte.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
Also, guys, they put in maximum effort on the offensive glass. Great determination to follow shots and not giving up on the possessions.
Here's Shepherd. Drummond inside. Misses from close range. Charlotte leading by 14. Outside, Williams. Back to George. Crafty move. Some solid defense from Williams.
Even with a big goose egg by his name on the shot chart, the team is somehow managing just fine without him.
San Antonio moving the ball around. Williams with the screen. Here's Shepherd. Kick out to Brown. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And with great length and explosiveness, Drummond's ability to clean up the glass is second to none.
George outside. Down low. Pass to Allen. 4-3. The shot off that time.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Outside, Brown. Drummond with the screen. And here's Shepherd for three. They get the rebound. Outside, Williams. Pass to Shepherd. Takes the three. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. 22 was their biggest lead. They'll be hosting Miami for their next game. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand. And so it's Charlotte up 15 points as this quarter concludes. They put in work down low, getting in. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And so Brown will bring it up for San Antonio. 15-point game. Pass to Drummond. Here's Shepherd. Drummond with the screen. Tries it from 19. Yes, on the jumper. And here's Charlotte now. Now George. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
Rare turnover for them tonight. They've protected the ball, and they're trying to protect this lead.
Spurs trail by 13. Here's Shepherd. Shoots over George. And it's Shepherd missing.
Well, his shooting is unfortunately not a big thing. And his lackluster accuracy is probably the thing that's keeping them behind.
George with it. The kick out to Williams. It's George on the wing. Three-pointer. Fires, hitting the triple. George has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Drummond with the screen. George feels it out a bit. 3 on the clock. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer, and he'll head to the line. That one belongs to Wiggins.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot three.
Good on the second one. Charlotte leading by 15. And here's George. Wiggins outside. From outside the arc. Hauled in by Brown.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Pass to Shepherd. They set the pick. To the paint. And out of bounds. Charlotte will have it. And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Get a report from Allie.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Charles Lee said to the team. He said, this is who we are. This is the pace. Don't let up. He said it doesn't matter if they go on a run. What matters is how we respond. They plan to respond with a fury, guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Back to Powell. From deep. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
Now here's Brown. Collins a screen. Brown with it. And it's Ingram picking him up. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Love to see Brown facilitate out of a pick and roll, and I'm sure his coach feels the same way.
Thompson with a screen. Powell, he's open. Gets an open look and hits it. Powell's got 10 points in just the second half.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Yeah, flat-out dominant score. Wemby's ability to capitalize from anywhere on the floor is what makes him so dangerous.
Now Turner. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Wembanyama screen. Here's Ingram. It's rebounded by George. Spurs trail by 18. Pass to Turner. Let's go with a three. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. 22 was their biggest lead. Here's Wembanyama. Fade away. Jaylen Brown with a rebound. From the arc. San Antonio again can't hit. Hornets leading by 18. Pass to Wembanyama. Powell surveying the D. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Back to Wembanyama. And here's Ingram. Defended by Brown. Brown with the steal. George outside. To stop the drought. And that one's good. And here's Charlotte now. 16-point lead. Black with it. Pass to Ingram. Here's the three. Nails it from three.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Collins outside. Collins drawing the double team. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Outside, Brown. Clock at 6. Over Pirtle. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Charlotte leading by 19. George with it. Van Vliet covering. Back to George. The three is up. The rebound by Turner.
And despite a struggle scoring the ball, they've done enough to build this lead.
Pass to Brown. The three. And the rebound goes to Charlotte.
He's not making much of an impact from deep. His sole three-pointer came in the first half.
Here's George. And here's Pirtle. The kick out to Williams. For three. Counted from distance.
Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Van Vliet drives. Pass to Turner. And here's Brown. And the layup falls.
One of the premier scoring wings in the NBA, Jaylen Brown, is at it again.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Allen outside. Launches a three. And the Hornets, another three.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
And Keontae George gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. Well, you ask the older generation about load management, they'll bend your ear about back in the day, Grant.
Oh, yes, we will. But it's true that today's players average more distance covered per game, even if they're not walking uphill both ways. So you got to take that into account.
It's George on the wing. The three is up. The rebound by Turner. Spurs trail by 21.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Hornets.
Loved how much they moved the ball out there tonight.
Yeah, no one got left out. This was a real team effort.
And they'll chalk this up as their third win of the year. We've come to expect big-time games from him. Just another day at the office for Victor Wembanyama.
The work he put in on the glass helped shape this game, never taking a play off and closing out a number of possessions.
Turner outside. Brown outside. There's a screen by Turner. Fires the three. Yes, sir, with the three.
That's good vision by JB. Draws the D, kicks it out. He's grown that part of his game.
Now here's George. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yeah, so true. They put on a show here at home. And I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
And that'll do it, folks.
Catch a wave on us, make a friend just